do you think that some of the onus is on us? And I hate to victim blame, right? Because, people should be out here doing the right thing. But I also think that we have a responsibility to hold people accountable and to ensure that they're doing the right thing. Because, if we knew that everybody was going to do the right thing, we wouldn't have laws. We wouldn't have, jail. Like we wouldn't need all that stuff. We already know people aren't prone to doing the right thing, right? And so what, as women, can we do to hold people more accountable? Or in your experience, do you feel like women are less likely to hold accountable? And when I say hold accountable, I mean to negotiate, to inquire about their pay, to ask more questions. In your professional experience, have you seen women be less likely to do that?
Yeah, that is a great point, and you are hitting the nail on the head. So I wouldn't even call it victim blaming. I would call it just lack of knowledge to what our white male counterparts are doing, right? And it's about being in the know, and it's about having multiple conversations with your peers, with people inside the company, outside of the company, um, that look like you, that don't look like you, to truly know what they're doing when they come to the table. And that's one thing, as Black women, I think we have been left out of the circle, the conversation after the conversation, the meeting before the meeting after the meeting that sets what's going to happen in the actual meeting. We have not traditionally done that. And what I mean is talk about what other people are making in levels, share compensation salaries, ask what a friend, peer, or other industry professionals are doing when they come to the table on offers. And this transcends, right? Like, some organizations are going to work within the confines of titling structures based on actual market share and equitable pay, as most should. Others are not, and that's just based on HR structures, how their company operates, and traditional nature of maybe not right sizing individuals and paying fairly because no one's checking them to do so. So you need to ask those questions on the front end and work really hard to not leave a single dime on the table. And if that means going in aggressively because you know what somebody worth your experience, background, work is making, whether in this company, in market, in roles, locally in your state or across the country, this is the work you should be doing on the front end, because that's what they may or may not be doing internally. And you should have your case ready to say, I'm worth this. And also be willing to know what your bottom willingness mark in line is. If they are not willing to get to that, if they're offering below that, you have to sometimes walk away and understand your worth and be okay with that, knowing you are likely to obtain that somewhere else.